Hey, what going on? This is Taasha Reneé and welcome to A Vulnerable Mom. I share content related to motherhood, parenting, self-care, and personal development. Feel free to subscribe if any of my story resonates with you and just be prepared to grow along with me. Be prepared to grow together. Now enjoy the video. This video is sponsored by my own life experiences. Hey guys, sorry for being rude. Where's my manners? Hey, I'm Taasha Reneé. I wanted to bring this video to talk about 4 lessons that motherhood taught me in the past 4 years. The reason I'm talking about this whole 4 thing is because my son, my firstborn, my beautiful baby boy, is about to be 4 years old next month. And in those 4 years, I learned a lot of different lessons, and I just wanted to bring those lessons to the forefront and let you know 4 lessons that motherhood has taught me. If y'all have been following this journey, you know that for the life of me, I have wanted to be a mom for so fucking long. And I started sharing my journey about me wanting to be a mom back in 2017 of September. We are now in September of 2022. So this is not something that I just like stumbled upon and just got pregnant and had to like navigate it that way. We have been trying, my husband and I, actually previous partners and I've been trying to become a mom for the longest. There's so much things that we think in our head that like, okay, this is how I'm going to parent, or this is how things are going to be, and there's nothing that's going to prepare you for motherhood like motherhood. Like, you have to actually experience it to know exactly what it's like. I can sit here and talk to you as much as I want, but every experience is going to be different, and I just want to share with you what my experiences have taught me in the past 4 years. I'm just gonna break them up into each year because I feel like each year I had something like I needed to work on, and each year brought some kind of new revelation to me. So if I can help any mom, any new mom, any soon-to-be mom to realize the importance of what I'm going to talk about, I know that I'm doing my part. I just want you to be prepared when it comes to this whole motherhood aspect, and knowing that it's way more than dressing your babies up in cute little clothes and taking cute ass pictures. So anyways, let's get into the 4 lessons that motherhood has taught me. The first lesson that motherhood has taught me is the importance of boundaries and self-care. And the reason I bring that up in the first year is because I did not have any of that. Although something that I prayed for, something that I thought was magical, something that I embraced fully, I 100% did not have any means of taking care of myself, and I absolutely had 0 boundaries. I didn't have much support from people that I thought would have supported me because I never set my boundaries. I never set those expectations of how I wanted to be treated or how I wanted to be supported as a mom. I just felt like, oh, because you have kids, people are going to be there and people are going to show up for you. And in reality, that didn't happen. I don't want to say they, because I don't want to take away from the people that were present, because I did have a lot of support. But we also lived in Florida and I don't have much family here. So as a stay-at-home mom, seeing these 4 walls all day, every day, and just like seeing a newborn baby that was practically mush, that couldn't really do anything, it was just like draining, because there was not any moment that I was like, okay, Tasha, you need to prioritize self-care. Self-care was not a thought for me, because in my eyes, I was so selfish so long in my previous years that all this time that I want to spend is going to be devoted to my child. That's what I thought. I don't need to focus on myself because I had so many years to focus on myself back then, and right now it's all about my kids. I was just allowing myself to just be burnt out because I was not expressing what I needed. Number 2, the second lesson that motherhood has taught me in year 2 was the importance of patience and the importance of parenting with intention. Year 2 of motherhood was quarantine year, okay? Everything was shut down. Mind you, I was already a stay-at-home mom, so it wasn't like anything had changed. But the biggest change was that now I couldn't choose to leave the house. Like, everything was shut down. My husband also did not want me to leave the house, so whenever we were grocery shopping, he would be the one to leave. So it forced me to realize that yes, we're all home, but what are you going to do with your time now? and how are you going to be present in a different way to be able to be intentional with your parenting. And I feel like year 2 really taught me how to have more patience, and I feel like all of that is just going off of me just trying to lead by example and know that anything that I react to, anything that I have a response to, is modeled by my kids. Everything that I do, they model my behavior. And especially at year 2, like when they're moving and grooving and learning themselves, like they're really just following everything that you're doing, and they're sponges. So it taught me so much patience, how to think before I act, how to not react as much, and how to lead with intention and know that I'm just guiding this little human being. Year 3 taught me the importance of community, the importance of believing in your strength. That's the year that I became a mom of 2, and it was the year that I feel like I traveled the most. Like I was back home in the Virgin Islands, I was up in Tennessee seeing family, I networked with a lot of different moms here in Florida, and it just showed me the importance of like community and how much family meant to me and how much I could access support just by being supportive. We can't do this alone, and as much as we sit here talking about like, yes, we need to prioritize self-care, and yes, we need to be patient, and yes, we need to do all of that, but we also don't need to do it by ourselves. It just also showed me how strong I was. After I gave birth to my daughter and I pushed her ass out in that backyard, I just knew that there was nothing that I couldn't do. There's nothing that I can't do. As much as I say that I'm confident in like my motherhood and my parenting and all of these things, it's like, it's really just hitting me that like I am really a mom. Like, I'm really a fucking mom. That's crazy as hell. The 4th lesson that motherhood has taught me, how important it is to take care of yourself. Going back to the 1st lesson, when I realized how much I did not take care of myself, it wasn't until the 4th lesson I'm in the point where I'm like, no, I'm gonna take care of myself, because if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of them. And I'm like prioritizing the date nights and prioritizing creating spaces where women can share themselves, knowing that sex is important, intimacy is important. The 4th lesson is mostly just like how important really taking care of yourself is. And granted, I don't want you guys to watch this and wait until you get to lesson 4 to start taking care of yourself. Learn these lessons as I'm sharing these things with you. If you're a mom, if you're a new mom, or you're trying to get pregnant, or whatever the case is, learn these things from my experiences to realize that yes, I learned my 4th lesson of how important it is to take care of yourself, but I should have known that in the beginning. But although I didn't do it, I'm learning that now. It's now that I know better, I need to be doing better. Just a quick little recap of the 4 lessons that motherhood has taught me. The 1st lesson it taught me was that I did not have any boundaries and I did not take care of myself. It put me kind of like in a depression because I started going therapy at that time. I moved into a new house with like my family members moving in. So I went literally from not having anybody to moving into a space while my son was under 1, moving into a space with more people, especially when I didn't have any boundaries and I didn't know how to take care of myself. It was overwhelming, it was isolating, it was draining, it was depressing, it was all the emotions in one. And I felt like the 1st year of motherhood really tested my gangster, because I did not know how to speak up for myself. I did not know how to say I needed help. I did not know how to say, I wish you showed up for me. I did not know how to say, I wish you washed the dishes because I'm tired of washing the dishes. I did not know how to navigate being a new mom while also still standing up for myself. That 1st year of motherhood was extremely hard, and I don't want that for anybody. I just want you to prioritize your self-care and be able to set those fucking boundaries, because you teach people how to treat you, and if you don't say anything or if you don't stand up for yourself, they're just gonna continue to act like nothing is wrong. Okay, and I'm learning that now in lesson 4, how important it is to prioritize myself and to be able to set those boundaries. I'm just now getting better at that. The 2nd lesson that motherhood taught me was the importance of patience and leading with intention. Like I said, we were stuck in the house during quarantine and I did not know how else to navigate the world. I just knew that I needed to be intentional and I needed to be present, and it taught me how to have hella patience because my kid was modeling all the shit I was doing. I could not be miserable. I just needed to know that something has got to give. If I'm going to be stuck in this house, I'm going to make being in this house as fun as I can be. So I started working out, I started walking around the block, I started to reading more with him and doing more activities with him, and just like being more present and trying to be more intentional. Lesson 3 that motherhood taught me was the importance of community, family, and how much strength I have. After traveling and being out of quarantine and being able to like being around your family members, it felt good. It felt like this is home. This is what it's supposed to feel like laughing and just like being around positive people who are supportive for you. Motherhood taught me that I could fucking do anything, okay? And lesson number 4, the 4th lesson that it taught me was the importance of taking care of yourself, prioritizing your family, prioritizing your relationships, prioritizing your sisterhood. It just taught me to be aware of all of these things, to make sure that I'm giving each of those things those individual time that it needs, just having harmony within all of them. So something that I do to take care of, like taking care of myself, is to schedule everything. Like I schedule my day dates, I schedule my self-care days, I plan mom meetups. Like those are the things that I'm trying to do now to incorporate taking care of myself. So year 4 have really taught me that like it's not too late to take care of yourself. I just want to know right now, what lesson are you learning? What did motherhood teach you? Okay, that's the question that I have to ask you. What did motherhood teach you? Like I said, I am confident in my birth, I'm confident in parenting and like motherhood overall right now in this space. I'm releasing a new digital product. It's an ebook called The Transition to Motherhood, and it's basically sharing all the overwhelming or massive decisions that we have to make as a new parent and helping you to overcome and helping you to make those decisions with intention. Basically, it's just when preparation meets execution. Come into motherhood with a better plan and not learn these lessons in 4 years. That's all I want to do. I just want to be able to share my experiences to help other women to be better than I was in a shorter amount of time. Stay tuned for my natural birth guide that's coming out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the 4 lessons that motherhood taught me. Each one teach one. Experiences teaches wisdom. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.